I wish I installed this mod a lot earlier because this is one of the most complimented mods I have ever installed on my F10 535i. It's so fun, it's so simple, and it changes the entire car, and I'm gonna show you how to install it in this video. That's right, basically I've installed some really neat little speaker covers. If you go over and you look at it, right now I have the stock, obviously, tweeter speaker covers right here. What I have done, however, is here for the main speakers, I've put a little cover. I think this really brings out a nice little touch, of course, matching the silver. It's a small thing, but it brings out some nice colors, and I really do enjoy it. It makes it look much more upscale. However, these are the regular black ones. I do have the high fidelity audio system, but it doesn't look like it. It looks kind of, you know, boring. Like, it just looks like bass, which, you know, it kind of is. But I decided to spice things up a little bit. I wanted to see what I could do to make that a little bit more interesting. And so I went online and I saw about maybe like 8 months ago these tweeter speaker covers with lights. And I thought they were really cool. And I've kept them in my cart on AliExpress for the last, like 8 months. Until recently, a week ago, I decided, you know what? I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna buy them. I bought them and they got here in a week. Really quick shipping from China. But they're here. And so now finally it's time to get rid of these boring old ones and install these. These are the tweeter speaker covers. But of course, before we can go on any further, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon so that you guys stay notified when the next few videos about this car drops, because there's a lot more content coming and a lot more mods that y'all are gonna wanna see. So like I said, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon. I don't know what that says. Probably something about the lighting and of course, you know, F10, F18 chassis. That's all I know that it says. But this came from AliExpress. I'll put a link to these in the description. But basically, I wanted these because I really like the look. In the F10, you can get the Bang & Olufsen, which is pretty much only ever found in the M5 and the M5 competition of this generation. And the newer cars as well, the G30, the F90, the G15, etc. All those newer cars, they bring this style of speaker, and some of them do have lights. I believe on the G30 and the F90 do have these exact tweeter covers. So let's go ahead and open them up. All right, let's take a look. Wow, really well packaged actually for, you know, an AliExpress item from China. Take a look at this. That brings the actual tweeter cover, which of course has the RGB lights in here, which will match your interior lighting depending on what color you choose. Obviously, I have a pre-facelift, but I've coded it using Mimmer code to give me all the color options. So I can choose whatever color I want for this tweeter cover. But this looks really cool. You can see it through there. It also does bring an adapter, a little tree adapter, obviously, to connect the light and the speaker to the car. Really neat. I really like it. Super cool. Nice little detail. Let's go ahead, lower the windows, and get the OEM tweeter cover off. All right, so as far as I'm concerned, this is actually very easy to remove. All you have to do is go back here, grab it from the back, and just pull it off. All right, there we go. We can take off this little foam, and we can disconnect it right here. Perfect. So now what I have to do is I have to transfer this speaker over to this. Shouldn't be too bad. Oh, that wasn't too bad at all. It just pops right out, literally. And it looks like I will be reusing this foam. So let's just go over here, get the new one, mock it up right around there, and just, I guess, click it in. Wow, that was a really tight fit, but it's on. So now, what we can do is we can grab our 3-way adapter, which by the way, this does not bring instructions, so I'm completely like guessing everything right now. But it looks like there's only a few ways that this can go in, and only this one fits in here. So let me actually route it. Plug that in right there. Perfect. That's in nicely there. Very nice. Now, I'm gonna take this and plug it in. I'm not sure where. Let's try plugging it in here, and then maybe these two plug in together. It would look like it. All right, so after having done this, I've realized it's not totally as simple as just plugging and playing, obviously, because you do have to tap into power for the lights, right? Which is not all that bad, actually. It's really not as hard as I thought it would be, but it's not as simple as just, you know, plugging it in. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you on the other side, because what I did here is already done, but I have it in, I have it on, and it works. I can't show y'all because, like I said in my previous video, my battery is not doing so well because my alternator died, and my alternator is right there, and I had to take everything out, my whole belts, my fans, and everything. I'm replacing a lot of stuff, but the main thing is I don't have an alternator, and my battery is pretty low charge right now, so I cannot show you, but if you wait until the end of the video, obviously, I will show you, and it looks so good, I think, I hope. Let's see. Let's do the other side real quick. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna have to remove the door card, which really isn't all that bad at all. I'm just gonna go ahead and pop this cover off, which will reveal a T30 underneath. I'm gonna pop this off, which will also reveal another T30 underneath. After that, it pretty much just pops out, right? But before that, of course, we have to pop this guy out, which is really easy. You have to lower this window, and then from there, you can just grab from the back and then pull it off. All right, once this is off, obviously just disconnect. And you're gonna put this to the side. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab my new speaker cover, and like last time, we're gonna transfer over the speaker, which is just held in by these little tabs. Just pull them out with your fingers or with a little trim piece tool if you can, and just pop it out and then pop it into this. And then try to keep the same orientation as in with these two little cables facing down and in towards this direction. You can see the little tabs do line up pretty well with the other little slots you can see right there. So just push it in. There we go. That's in. Very nice and solid, honestly. Nice. You can barely see it through there, but let's put this to the side now. Now that we have our two T30s out, one right here and then one right here, we can just pop the whole door card off. There's little clips around the entire edges on this side, the bottom, and on this side. So you can just put your finger in a trim piece tool and just start pulling and prying off until the entire door card is loose. Now what I like to do is I like to grab a little chair so that I can rest the door card on the chair instead of having to disconnect all the cables, which is an absolute pain. I'm gonna go ahead, lift this up. There we go. And rest the door card on the chair. Now that the door card is off and on the chair, you can see here, this is what we're gonna tap into. It's really not that bad. This is the ambient lighting right here. Of course, you will have to have the ambient lighting option. I have a pre-LCI, which means I only have one color ambient lighting, which I have previously changed, as y'all may have seen. It was red, now it's pink. I love how it looks. But pretty much, I have the pre-LCI, so I only have one color. If you have the LCI, you have the option of multiple colors, I believe. So with that in mind, understand that I only have a power. Yes, the yellow and brown is the positive, and this is the negative, the red, for some reason. I'm not sure why. I only have two. The LCI has something a little bit more like this, with 4 cables, because there's more than one color. It's RGB. I only have R. So with this, if you have an LCI, you can technically just plug this in between the ambient lighting and then plug this in to your speaker cover right here. However, I don't have the LCI and I don't have RGB, I only have R. So I'm gonna have to tap in and only use the yellow and the red cables from the little adapter. And since I have pink ambient lighting, my thought process is if those cables are RGB, I can also use the B. I can tap in the blue to another power source and see if that actually makes the LED turn purple. That would be a lot closer than red, I think. We can try it. I'll try it. Okay, so I actually just finished my alternator job, so now I have a new alternator, new serpentine belt, so I can leave the battery on for a little bit longer. Yay. But let's go ahead and take the door card off. Just lift it up. There we go. Door card is off. Like I said, we're going to be tapping into this right here. We're going to be tapping into this ambient lighting strip right here for the top of the door, right? The one that goes along all the way across here. So what I'm going to do is I am simply going to get my speaker, of course, and I'm going to plug in my lights. So I'm going to go right here, find the correct orientation, and plug this guy in right here. This is, of course, for the RGB lighting. I'm going to go ahead and take this over because I'm not going to need these two cables. I don't have an LCI. And I'm going to give it a nice little snip. Feels a little wrong, but we really don't need this. At least I don't need this. I'm going to go ahead and get the yellow and red. Is I'm going to tap into the ambient lighting cables here. I'm not going to put red to red and yellow to yellow. I don't know why, but one of these two is flipped. So I'm actually going to put the yellow on the red and the red on the yellow. I did it on the other side and it works. My card did not explode. Yours shouldn't either. So I'm going to go ahead and just cut this as well. Give it a nice little snip and we'll tap in. This really does feel wrong, but you know, if you want the lights, gotta sacrifice a little bit. It'll still work, of course. This ambient lighting will still work, and you'll also just be tapping into this light so that you get the speaker light. I'm then gonna get my trusty little tool to cut my little cables, or to skin them. Put that there, a nice little tug. There we go. Same with this, nice little tug. There we go. And I'm gonna do the same with the yellow and the red. Just because I like having everything nice and locked and tight, I'm gonna get some heat shrink. I'm gonna get a few tubes. I'm gonna put this around each one. Well, I guess this one would make a little more sense. So now let's grab our cables and tap in. Like I said, I'm gonna put the red with the yellow and brown, and the yellow with the red and gray. So I'm gonna heat shrink them later, but just to show y'all that the light does in fact work, now that we have these two tapped in, I'm gonna go ahead and turn the ignition on. And there we go. The light works. Check it out. Can't really see it that well, but I'll show y'all better at night. The light is in fact on though. And so something that I wanted to test, which was my original theory, is if the blue gets power, will this red light turn purple? It's pretty elementary theory, but I would like to test it. So I'm gonna tap into power somewhere else and test it. All right, so now these two are heat shrinked. I'm gonna go ahead and tap into another power, like I said, just to see if my theory works. Okay, so I just cut this cable, I stripped them and everything. Here's the red light. I'm gonna go ahead and tap this to see if it changes color. Nothing. Oh my God, it works. What? Wait, no way. I was right, my theory was right, check it out. Look at that. I got purple. It works. What? I am the Isaac Newton of our time. This is insane. I actually didn't think my theory was correct. I mean, in principle, it makes sense. The blue is blue, red is red, and green is green. And when with both the red and the blue have power, they combine to make purple. It works. That's awesome. Look at that. Look at the color. Look at the color. Boom. That is amazing. All right, now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna find a power source to tap this into, which is probably there, and then I'm gonna go ahead and do the same thing on that side. So I gotta take the door card off again and redo it, but it's so worth it because now instead of red, I now match my purple. Look at that, that's amazing. That's just amazing. Okay, let's finish this up. It works. I'm sorry, I just can't believe that it actually works. And it looks like it works on the same power as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and just tap into the same power that I already have on. Wow. All right, I'm almost done with this door, but check it out. This is exactly the right color. You can see there is a little bit of a gap here, only because it was not possible to reuse this little foam with this, which is a little unfortunate. I'm gonna see if I can make it work another time, but for now, what I did is I ordered a little silver trim piece that goes right here in between the speaker and the actual door card. So it's gonna cover it up in, a nice little silver accent. For now, this is what it looks like. It's fine, I'm not too displeased with it, but the main thing is the light looks so good. It's in well, it looks great. It's on, everything's plugged in, and it works. I mean, check it out with, of course, the pink ambient lighting that I have. I haven't done this door handle bowl yet, only because it's a little bit broken, actually. I'm gonna have to reattach one of the fixtures because it snapped off, but everything is still working. Wow, I am so happy. You can see the other side is still red, so I'm gonna go ahead and fix that up, and I'll catch y'all when I'm done with that. Okay, so get this. I just figured out that you can actually combine the blue and the red here in the beginning, and then tap it into the red and leave the blue exposed, and it still works. Check it out. If I turn the ignition on, boom, we have purple. So it doesn't actually have to be somewhere else or in the door card or anything. You can actually just tap it in together. And with that theory, you could also do it with the green and the red. You could do it with the green and the blue. You can do it with the green and the whatever. You can get whatever color you want, but it works. This is pretty awesome. I did not have to take the door card off. I only tapped it in right here, right next to it. Awesome. Let me finish this up. All right. We are done. I have just finished the install. Let's check out how these look at night. I'm gonna go ahead and unlock the car. Let's see. All right, let's close the door. Check this out. Are you kidding me? Ignore that, I'm gonna fix that door handle, but what? Are you serious? Look at how awesome they look. This is such a nice little touch that complements everything so well, of course, now with my footwell ambient lighting and this right here, the pink and the purple here. This is extravagant. Look at that. Ignore this right here, but wow. I love how it looks. It's just a little touch, just nice enough to spruce up the interior a little bit. But when you're driving now, oh man, it's gonna be so much more fun at night. But well, other than that, I believe, that's about it. Not much else to say other than, they're on, they look amazing, they work. Actually, I'm surprised they actually even work, and that my theory worked. The red and the blue do create purple, and the purple looks so good with the pink. I absolutely love it. But other than that, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you're notified whenever the next few videos of this car, the M4, and the Mini drop. But like I said, that's all for today. Thank you all so much for watching, and I hope to catch you all in the next one. Take care.